Yo, you ever just think back on something dumb you did and be like, what was I even on? Like looking back, you know it wasn't right, but in the moment, it felt so normal. So boom, let me tell you about this one time in PE. You know that one dude who never dresses out? Yeah, that was me. I'd pull up every day in my regular clothes, not even trying to mess with the locker room drama. But one day, I decided to dress out for the first time. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I had to psych myself up for it. The locker room, nah, that's a whole different vibe. But anyway, I finally walk in, and what's the first thing I see? A fresh pair of Jordans. I'm talking crispy. I look down at my own shoes. Bro, my kicks were tragic. I'd had them since 6th grade. They were so beat up, I didn't even want to look at them. And then I glance back at the Jordans, and I'm like, these look very takeable. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't trying to be that guy. But in my head, I'm thinking, these might need to be in my inventory. My shoes were done for. I needed a new pair. And those? They looked perfect. So I make my move. But then, tell me why. Just as I'm holding the shoes in my hand, dude walks back in. He locks eyes with me. Yo, why you got my shoes in your hand? He says. I froze. My brain was buffering. Oh, they were in my way, I said, laughing nervously. I was just moving them out the way, big bro. Don't even trip. He just stared at me for a second, grabbed his shoes, and walked off. And I'm standing there like, well, guess I'm not getting new shoes today. I realized if they went missing, he'd immediately know it was me. But here's the crazy part. I'm the type of guy who'd help you look for something I took. Like, oh no, bro, you lost your shoes? Let's check under the bleachers. Meanwhile, they're sitting in my bag the whole time. You ever do something like that? Like feel bad, but not bad enough to give it back. But yo, it gets worse. One time, I took a dude's phone during PE. Yeah, I know. Wild. So this kid had an LG. Or maybe a Samsung. Either way, it was one of those phones that's super easy to reset. He left it on the bleachers and I just took it. I went home, factory reset it, bought a new case for it, and brought it back to school. The next day, the kid was walking around like, yo, has anyone seen my phone? Somebody took it yesterday. And there I was, with his phone in my pocket, acting like I had no idea. Man, that's crazy, I said, shaking my head. You checked the locker room. What about under the bleachers? At the time, I thought I was so slick. I'm over here texting people on his phone, like nothing happened. Hey, peep my new phone, I said, showing it off to my friends. But now that I look back on it, bro, that was so lame. Like, why would I do that? I could have just saved up and bought my own phone. You ever think about past stuff like that and just cringe? Here's the thing though, he ended up getting an upgrade. I think he got an iPhone 5C or something. So in a way, I kinda did him a favor. If I hadn't taken his phone, he wouldn't have leveled up, right? At least that's how I justified it back then. But now, nah, I know it was wrong. That's why I'm telling you this. Don't be like me. Think about how it affects other people. For real. If you like this video, subscribe and check out another one.